Welcome to the space, the place of connection and expanding awareness of our possibilities. Riknetsom chand devishna jen alibreno karyasa vishne sotnokyan sa venibara no krisenye sho lagman shai deviniksho damriya nekrashanda akra Nirom Shakyanosi Veshatyamno Kya Esan Vaniata Katushandave Lipranokrasha Venekrandish Nagrenom Satnashai Devenyek Dosho Parisha Deveno Prantiana Pyastochi Vansha Tiknosha Gren So Kyanam Vashnesa Gransho Devin. The consciousness does not control, it allows. And as we pattern ourselves after that, we allow life as it is. The intellect does not always appreciate or like that, but it's what is. And that is the experience by which we evolve and become more. Life is the great teacher, and it is our responsibility to listen, to pay attention to what life is saying. We see that in the patterns of weather that we experience, the patterns of chaos that we experience, the disruptions caused by greed and separation. So we see that all of this is our body of information by which we evolve. And be for sure we are evolving in this consciousness. Constantly making use of all the experiences of life as teachings to gain a connection and understanding, a greater meaning, a greater vision of possibility. You can imagine what it would be like if all of humanity, all humans, would pay attention to what life is saying. We would experience things considerably different in this world. But it seems that very few people are listening to what life is saying. Many people are in denial, clinging to outdated beliefs and concepts of the other. To come to the realization there is no other, there is this. This is the consciousness. This life is it. Not to expect another life, another time. This is the time of the consciousness. This is the time of becoming the consciousness in total awareness. That is a surrender to a higher sense and possibility to what could be. And gleaning from the teachings of life, we understand certain directions that work, and we see other directions that don't work. That's part of the teaching. One and one makes two. But in the human conditioning, one and one is often three. Because manipulation and control takes the place. So as consciousness, as the consciousness presence, we understand the calamities of this life are brought on by the misunderstanding of life itself. Caught in beliefs and concepts and conditioning from the past, humans keep repeating the disasters that have taken place, blaming someone else, something else. But when you wake up, you see you are the responsible point of consciousness in your life. And I know the intellect says, oh no, I've done this, I created this. Yes, we create our existence moment by moment through our beliefs, our concepts, our conditioning, our fear, our anxiety, our wishes, and those things we don't want. You may notice in the consciousness often the things you don't want seem to be very easy to create, and the things you desire seem very hard to come by. So why is that? We have a misunderstanding of what we are. We walk around on the earth acting as mere human beings, but the actuality of our existence is the consciousness itself. The body is the housing for the consciousness. Every cell of the body is part of the consciousness. And the total realization of that creates change and transformation in this physical realm. What we hold as a higher possibility, a higher truth, will come about if one gives over to the power of consciousness that is presence, life teachings, direct experiences of unfolding. So you see, you may feel alone in this process, but as the consciousness, you are a part of a great body of possibility and energy and transformation, which will bring about the birth of the new human. The new human is the awareness of consciousness in every cell of its body. Everything is in its thought, is consciousness. All of it is presence. To live in that way, one must need to let go of what you want, what you think, what you believe, what you don't believe, what you resist, what you're attached to. Freedom comes from awakening the consciousness, realizing that none of those things are important other than the lesson that you can glean from each experience. So we move forward in this life fearlessly, hopefully knowing there is a greater possibility for humanity. And as you awaken to this potential as consciousness within yourself, you become a way shower. You begin to hold a space that others can recognize when they're ready. We do not go out trying to convert people. We simply remain present in the power of the consciousness. And that is what teaches others. When you're true to yourself, in the totality of your being, you are a master teacher in the consciousness. And you don't make the effort to teach. You allow the teaching to come forth moment by moment, day by day, in the experience of living. And that creates a space that others can see, can feel, can experience. So you are a living, walking experience of the consciousness on the face of this earth, holding greater possibilities for all of life. And to know within yourself that life is depending upon this awakening. The alternative cannot be spoken. For I refuse to even energize any other. All is the consciousness and awakening in yourself. You become powerful in this knowing. And you will begin to recognize within yourself transformations, moving towards the new human. The new human is that which is created directly in consciousness, is free from past entanglements, beliefs, conditioning, lives moment by moment in this higher awareness and connection. So we are something in this world. We may not be recognized. We may be looked upon as foolish or worse, but the consciousness is all wise. The consciousness is all experience, is all knowing. And so what can be the possibility for any other? There is no other. This is it. Embrace it with all of your energy, with all of your awareness. Embrace it moment by moment, experience by experience. Include all of life into your moment without resistance, without fear. Just know that always the highest good is taking place in the consciousness. It is less in the form of human conditions, beliefs, or concepts because that blocks it. So you become free as a new human, knowing clearly the light that shines from within yourself has an effect on the world around you. You hold a higher possibility of existence as the consciousness itself, moment by moment. Embrace it. Discover the power and potential that resides within you as living presence, the consciousness itself. Allow it to be all that you are, and all of your experiences, all of your thoughts, and you experience as the new human liberation, freedom, and transcendence. Living beyond the confines and conditioning beliefs of the past. The consciousness is presence. life itself. Discover it from within yourself, to see and to know that there is something more to you than you've been taught from the outside. Embrace the experience of this unfolding, moment by moment.
Johanna says, allowing teaching to come forth. Thank you, Ishvara.
Thank you, Johannes.
And Shantara says, thanks, Ishvara.
You're welcome.
Anna and Slava say, thank you, Ishvara.
Thank you.
And Todd says, wonderful. Thank you so much, Ishvara.
Thank you. Thank you for your love and support, as I support you in this higher awareness and possibility.